Anuj.
Good morning, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Anuj. Anuj, introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Anuj. I am from the state of Haryana. I did my schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya. I completed my graduation in Bachelor's of Science Chemistry Honours from Hansraj College, Delhi University in 2013. And my areas of interest are Hindi poetry writing and diary writing.
And you have done BSc in chemistry, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After BSc in chemistry, you did not pursue your higher education?
No, sir.
Okay. Anuj, you belong to which place of Haryana?
Sir, I belong to the historic place of Panipat.
Okay, it is Panipat. Why this? We do have Bagpat, Panipat, Sonipat. What is this Pat?
Sir, there is an historic relevance to it. Sir, they were founded by Pandavas. They were the 5 cities those who were founded by the Pandavas, and they were named by them, sir. This is the only thing I know about it.
Okay, otherwise you don't know the technical meaning of Pat.
Sir, Pat.
Pat. Yes, Pat. What is Pat?
Sir, Pat means Rasta.
Pat is not Pat. It is plus.
Okay,
that means place. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
place.
Sir.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Anuj. Anuj, when we compare the condition of women of Haryana with that of Uttar Pradesh,
Yes,
what kind of observations we derive?
Yes, sir. So,
Yes.
problems faced by women can be divided under various heads, like social problems, economical problems, political problems. Sir, if we go by the census of 2011, then condition of women in Haryana is more worse than the condition of women in UP. If we go by the statistical data, then the literacy rate is poor. Then the sex ratio.
Anuj, I want to have the idea about the statistical things about both Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. For example, you can compare the literacy rate and also other parameters. Okay.
Yes, sir. So the sex ratio of Haryana is 879 per 1,000 women, per 1,000 males, and in case of UP, it is 912. So there is a huge difference. And second thing, if we compare the literacy, then then the literacy rate of women in Haryana is at 67%, while in UP it is 57%. So in that case, Haryana is at the forefront. And if we compare the other indicators, the like representation of women in panchayats, then in that case also Haryana is doing well in the present times. So, sir, if overall if we compare the social aspects, then then both the states are doing very well in these terms nowadays, and the condition of women is improving in both the states simultaneously. So Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao was also launched from my district of Panipat because the sex ratio is highly skewed in favor of males here. So it is giving us good results nowadays. So condition of women is improving simultaneously.
Okay, Anuj, how many districts are there in Uttar Pradesh?
So there are 75 districts in Uttar Pradesh.
And in Haryana?
So there are 22 districts.
Okay. And regarding, like just you have said 75 districts, which is the most developed district and the most underdeveloped in UP?
So the most, if we talk in terms of region, then Western UP is very much developed. And if we talk about a particular district, then we can say, so Gautam Budh Nagar and Ghaziabad, they are very developed. And in terms of the area which is, yes, then it is the Eastern UP, and specifically the Eastern UP as well as the Northern UP. The whole Tarai belt is underdeveloped. And sir, if we talk in terms of area only, then it is the Sonbhadra district and Sitapur district. They are highly underdeveloped.
Why Sonbhadra and Sitapur are highly underdeveloped?
Sir, prospects are very limited. First of all, sir, if we talk in terms of geographical terrain, then one lies in the Tarai belt, wherein the prospects of agriculture as well as other economic sectors are highly limited. And in case of Sonbhadra, then sir, there are internal problems like Naxalism is also there, tribal conflict is also there, and agrarian aspects are very limited. Soil is not that much fertile, and infrastructure development is also lagging over there.
You just talked about that Naxal and tribals. Who are the main tribes of this Sonbhadra area?
So the major tribes are sir Baksas and sir Tharus and sir sorry sir, I'm not able to recall it.
Angriyas is there.
Yes sir, Angriyas are also there.
Bhutiyas are there.
Yes sir.
Bhotiyas, they are there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay, nice talking to you, Anus. And now over to the next member.
Thank you, sir.
Anuj, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Anuj, I'm starting my question from the chemistry.
Yes, sir.
Human life begins with chemistry and ends with chemistry.
Yes, sir.
Analyze this statement.
Yes, sir. So, chemistry is there in every aspect, and we observe chemistry, chemical reactions taking place in our body itself. And when we analyze the environment around us, then there is chemistry everywhere, whether it is related to drug delivery, whether it is related to using detergents or washing detergents at home, then everywhere chemical reaction is involved. And if we talk in terms of economy, then in primary sector, whether we are using fertilizers, pesticides, everywhere there is a huge role of chemistry. So we are revolving around chemistry only.
Okay. Coming to next question, you must know about the chemical erosion.
Yes, sir.
What is oxidation?
Yes, sir. Sir, oxidation is a process which involves the addition of oxygen or electronegative substances and removal of hydrogen or the electropositive substances.
Okay.
Or elements, sorry, sir.
Good one. Okay, my next question is, can you describe the ecotone region of UP and Haryana on linguistic basis?
Yes, sir. Sir, if we describe in terms of language, then both are very much comparable. It is very easy for a person to stay in both the states simultaneously. Both are Hindi-speaking regions, but UP is much more segregated in terms of dialects, such as there is the penetration of Braj Bhasha and Khadi Boli, Awadh Bhasha.
Anuj, I think you are moving in wrong direction. I have asked, can you mention the ecotone region of Haryana and UP if these two are the separate ecosystem on linguistic basis? Kindly identify the ecotone region of Haryana and UP.
Sir, sorry, sir, I do not have an adequate knowledge to comment on this.
Okay. Do you know the concept of ecotone? What is it?
No, sir. Sir, I'm not.
Actually, that's why you are moving in wrong direction.
Yes.
Then my next question is, should we divide UP into 4 proposed states for better development?
Yes, sir. Sir, in my opinion, UP should not be divided in four regions because, sir, UP has its own prospects as well as opportunities. Sir, it is the largest state of India in terms of population, which is its largest asset. And in the same direction, if we can use by providing the connectivity, we can use the resources of Western UP in Eastern UP and the raw materials of Eastern UP to the Western UP. So in my opinion, if connectivity is ensured, then there is no need of dividing it. And at the same time, sir, administrating efficiency is, if it is ensured in the region, then also we can bring about more development rather than dividing it.
Okay, my next question is that in coronavirus, there is a layer of glycoprotein.
Yes, sir.
So how detergent reduce the surface of glycoprotein from coronavirus?
Sir, there must be some chemical reaction. I haven't read about it, so I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, my last question.
why there was so many war at Panipat only?
Yes, sir. Sir, many reasons can be associated to it. Number one is, sir, the location of Panipat. Sir, most of the invaders in India came from the northwestern province, and Panipat was the district that was encountered, and it was located on the National Highway 1. So the invaders, when they came to India, it was the place they encountered before attacking Delhi. That was the central place. And second thing is the fertile land, sir. The open area was provided to them, which was very much demanded uh, for the war purposes. Third thing is, sir, the climate. It was very much suitable with respect to staying, and sir, the availability of the food grains were also ensured to them. So, sir, the major reasons were related to the.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Anuj. You are in right direction and nice talking. Over to Rakesh, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, sir. Sorry, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay, it's fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Let's start. Now, you are from Haryana. While
Yes,
we all can criticize in the strongest sentiment the irrational verdicts given by Khap Panchayat. Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
these institutions have certain advantages as well. Can
Yes,
you please
sir.
name a few?
Yes, sir. So the basic intention behind the introduction of Khap Panchayat was with respect to the decision making. Sir, they are criticized for some reasons, but the basic, the positives with respect to the Khap Panchayat can be with respect to giving judgments regarding rights, prohibition of dowry, and sir, women-related aspects rather than that.
No. My idea was to get a feedback from your side. Like, apart from delivering judgment range of issues, be it a domestic affair issue, be it a societal issue or anything, what
Yes,
all
sir.
utility this Khap Panchayat has?
Sir, it is the organization of elders. So, sir, this in a democratic country, we cannot criticize any organization that has been formed for the decision-making purposes. And sir, utility is the involvement of person to discuss in a collaborative manner. Sir, community participation is also ensured in such panchayats. And sir, the organizational structure is also well defined. Sir, in terms of organization, in terms of decision delivery, they are I do not see much problem in that aspect.
Okay, fine. If you have to take a call on whether these organizations should be banned or let to function, having factored in all its pros and cons, what will be your decision?
Sir, in my opinion, rather than banning such organization, there is a need to codify the laws that has to be followed. So, sir, there should be some noting down of procedure that should be followed by them, and the judgments has to be recorded, and they have to keep they have to follow them subsequently. So, sir, we can improve the functioning rather than banning them. Sir, in my opinion, there is a need to further work upon the structure, on the judgments, and stringent punishment should be awarded if something goes against the law of the society. So they have to work within the premises of the law.
Okay. If everything is done within the premises of the law, you are in favor of existence of Khap Panchayat as an institution, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let's move to some other question. Tell me, is it wise to put a ban on the Western and provocative dresses of girls and women colleges and schools?
No, sir.
Measure to stop the cases of eve teasing, molestation, and rape.
No, sir. Sir, there should not be any ban on. Sir, it is one's only wish what they want to wear and in which dress they are more comfortable. So they should not. It should not be banned. And with the evolution of society, we need to evolve. And it is also an aspect of women empowerment because it is their decision.
Okay, I got your idea. Now tell me, if Khap Panchayat tomorrow comes up with this particular diktat, this ban, and you also feel, and a majority of people have subscribed to this particular thought that if this is put in place, it will be in the larger interest of the society. What will be your take?
Sir, laws are being framed with respect to the society, and no law decides what to wear and what to not. Sir, I'm saying that Khap Panchayat should not be banned, but some specification and procedures has to be specified within which they have to deliver their judgments. So, sir, sir, in my opinion, they should not be provided a stronghold like what they have to do and in what direction they should move. There has to be vigilantism and they should function in a controlled manner.
Okay, fine. Over to Chairman, sir. This is all from my side.
Yes.
Anuj?
Yes, sir.
Anuj, there is a talk of gender parity, gender sensitization, okay, women empowerment, all these things are there. So in the backdrop of all these, what about 33% reservation of women in parliament? Why there is so much of delay in this?
Yes, sir. Sir, the major cause of delay is the lack of policy implementation. Sir, policies are existing, but awareness is lacking and implementation is lacking. Sir, reservation should be provided in order to bring them at par with the male. But sir, we can say that the various reasons that they are not being implemented are: first, the women are not aware; they are not demanding it, and sir, next is I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, why all political parties are not supporting it? Why there is a division among the political parties regarding this 33% reservation bill?
Yes, sir. Sir, we can say that vote bank politics are involved in such cases. And sir, the male society of India is also not much in favor of this, because the gender role stigmatization is still existing in our country. So it is also considered that women are not good at decision making, so they should not be given the space.
Have you heard of Sarpanch Pati?
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Sir, in this concept, women are elected just because they are having the representation, but actual command lies in their husband. So whatsoever decisions are taken, they are taken from the husband's side. They are just the authority who have to sign on the decision, and usually the face which is shown at the time of elections. Otherwise, all the decisions are taken by the male counterparts.
Anuj, right to property has been also given to the daughters and the women also, but they are not exercising their rights. What is your opinion? Should they exercise their rights or not?
Sir, in my opinion, if rights are present for their favor, then they must exercise it. So, and they are not exercising it. Sir, there can be various attributes associated with this. First is the patriarchal mindset. Sir, in their family, they are not given that much space and the place they should be given to. And second is they are not empowered mentally. They do not know how to exercise their rights in a positive direction. And sir, third one is the family which does not teach the girl child that they are also entitled with certain rights, and they are equally
what is your personal opinion, whether they should exercise this right or not?
Yes, sir. So they should exercise it.
And the last question to you regarding participation of women in combat, that is battlefield.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion? I don't want any elaboration, or it is yes or no, whether women should be allowed in combat role or not.
Yes, sir, they should. Yes, sir. So they should be given the role.
Okay, thank you, Anuj. Nice talking to you. Your interview is over. You can go now.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Anuj?
Yes, sir.
Anuj, you have got a good educational background, okay?
Yes, sir.
And secondly, like when questions, you must remember that this is not the test of your knowledge. This is the test of your personality, okay?
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
you have, there's no doubt that you have got a pleasing personality, okay, and you can handle the situations. Your communication power is also very good. You are quite communicative. And moreover, that Hansraj College chemistry, then you have opted for geography, Panipat, Haryana, then UP. So there are a number of aspects from where the questions might be asked. And we have not asked any question about Ashish Nehra. Sometimes, just to make you comfortable somewhat, they might ask question about Ashish Nehra or something like that.
Yes.
But as far as your replies are concerned, it is good. You have tackled everything in a very good manner, whether the question posed to you about the comparative position of women, that is Haryana and UP, and then also developed and underdeveloped area. So if these kind of questions are, then you should have a very good idea about both the developed the district and underdeveloped district, everything about that. Okay, so keep that thing in your mind. And then regarding KHAP, one is ecotone region.
Yes, sir.
Linguistic basis. Prepare that. Okay.
Yes,
have
sir.
some idea about that.
Yes,
that
sir.
is related to the ecology, guiding,
Yes.
deciding the tone of a particular region.
Yes.
So have some idea about that. And
Yes,
then also it was good that whether UP divided in 4 regions for development or so. Your answer was quite good as such. And Panipat was also good. Regarding KHAP Panchayat. Now, regarding KHAP Panchayat, yes, naturally this is one thing that we should know that it is not legally backed. Okay.
Yes,
Number one, it is not legally backed. So we do have even Gram Panchayats are over there.
Yes.
Gram Nyayalaya is there.
Yes.
So you have suggested regarding the codification of these KHAP Panchayats. That is not possible. We cannot codify. Okay.
Yes.
So because we do have the alternative and your government mechanism is existing there. And suppose if you codify these KHAP Panchayats and then if they start banning even dress code or all these things they are introducing, so then where your freedom of choice will go?
Yes.
So there is we should be careful about these things. Okay, but KHAP Panchayats, they are a reality. They are a reality, and they have to exist. They are existing. So they should be existing for other purposes, for meaningful purposes, for bringing harmony in the society, for almost a kind of social cohesion, that kind of thing they stand for. And recently, a number of decisions of KHAP Panchayat almost reflect that, reflect that kind of thing, the change in the nature of the KHAP Panchayat due to the criticism. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So be very clear about that. Then other things, women empowerment or even last question. It's good. You are a very good candidate. And when is the interview?
Sir, on 23rd, second shift.
23rd. Okay. So we hope you do very well. You are very full of confidence. So even just one thing, please do remember this is a test of personality, not the test of knowledge.
Yes.
So at some time, if you are not able to answer to any question, don't get your confidence lowered. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It should not be done. Otherwise, all the best from all of us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Anush.